What's up guys, it's Lisa from Up North Naturals, and Up North Naturals, if you don't already know, is an all-natural hair product line that includes about 9 products that will give you a better way to a great curly hair day. I want to do this video because we had Cheryl who asked for it, and she wants to know what each of the products look like. So she asked if we could show a close-up of the consistency of each product. So let's begin. We're going to start with the cleanser. So the Clean Curls Cleanser is made with African black soap, mint, and rosemary, and it has a light spreadability, so it's not too thick, and that's what a lot of people like about this. For example, you can also use it for locks very easily because it can spread through your locks through braids and protective styles. So I'm going to show you in my hand what it looks like. Okay, so that's how it flows out. Okay, and as you can see, it looks like that. Okay, so it is brown in color. Why is it brown? People ask me that. Well, African black soap is pretty much brown. So what we do is we get the black soap into a liquid, we add the other ingredients to it, and it provides you with a thicker version. Some people make black soap, you know, it's pretty runny, but this way it actually stays thick enough to work through your hair. And again, like we said, it's the color, it's like the color of a honey, like a darker honey, a natural honey, and it's actually quite it's not sticky, like it's not a sticky kind of shampoo. It's very clean. So if you were to even wash your hands with this, you would feel not stripped, but just really nice and smooth and clean. So that's what you're going to get with the Clean Curls Cleanser. Okay. If there's any questions, we're going to be posting this to different platforms on social media. You can absolutely leave me some questions, and I will for sure answer them for you. So let's move on. We're going to move on to the conditioner. Now, the conditioner straight from the shower, we call the TLC Replenishing Conditioner, and this one is the one that has an orange type of label on it. So the Replenishing Conditioner has castor and aloe, and it's actually, it's pretty thick. Like, I'm going to show you how it might squeeze up out of the bottle, okay, just to give you an idea. Okay, it's not overflowing. So it mounds up quite a bit. Put the cap back on. And again, I'm going to put it at the back of my hand. Okay, so that is how it looks. It's quite thick. It's quite thick. It's orangey in color. Okay, so it has a little tinge of orange to it, or a yellow. And that's because the essential oil that it's fragranced with is a citrus blend. So this is what our conditioner looks like. I guess it looks like a typical conditioner, but I just wanted to let you know, you know, since you've asked, what it looks like. Okay, so that's an idea right there. When you're using the conditioner, that's the best time to detangle your hair once you have the conditioner in it. A lot of people do a pre-poo before the wash, and you know, you can use the oil for that, but please never try to detangle your hair dry. You'll get a very nice softness with this. The conditioner is meant to soften your hair. So with the replenishing conditioner, it truly does replenish the moisture back into your hair that you might have lost throughout the week of stylers, and actually from the wash as well. You're going to want to get that nice softness back into your hair after you wash your hair. So that's the TLC Replenishing Conditioner. I wish I could tell you how it smells because it's gorgeous. It's very light. None of the products that we have are like very strong perfume. We don't use perfume in the product. We use essential oils, and in this case, like I said, it's a citrus blend in here. Okay, so next we want to move on to the leave-in. So the leave-in conditioner, I have shown this quite a few times. It is different. It has a different purpose than our regular conditioner. So our go-to hydrating hair milk is the one with the green label on it, and I mean, I'm going to squeeze it just so you get an idea. Like, it doesn't look much different from the other one, but it does when you look at them side by side. So I'm going to put the cap on, and I'm just going to show you something first. A leave-in conditioner should be a true leave-in conditioner. And what I mean by that is not just a conditioner that you leave in, okay? It's a leave-in conditioner should be smooth, serum-like, and it should be shiny. So you can get, see, I am hoping you see a lot of shine off of this, but it should actually start to give your hair a nice, it's gonna stay in your hair, so it shouldn't be dull and chalky. It should actually be nice and shiny and do the trick for you, okay? So it's very smooth. So as you can see, there's not all this whiteness going on with it. I'm going to put a little bit more on, okay, just to give you an idea. That's how thick it is as far as how it runs, all right? And the color is very similar to the TLC replenishing conditioner. Some say that this has more of like a kind of like a creamy color to it, and the TLC replenishing conditioner has more of a white base. Okay, so that is our leave-in conditioner. When do you use a leave-in conditioner? You use it right out of the shower. Your hair could be toweled, blotted dry. It could be just squeezed out. I like to leave my hair damp out of the shower, and I just twist it up on both sides. I do two, and I just do twists, sometimes braids, and I leave it. I squeeze the water out of my hair, but as soon as I'm out, this goes straight into my hair. I don't wait. I make sure this goes in right away. It goes straight to the roots and down. Some people like to leave the roots out just so they could have more volume, but in this case, I do suggest you do get this at your root a little bit because you want the whole hair shaft to have a lot of sheen to it. As you can see, my hair, I feel it's pretty shiny today. I did a pre-poo this morning with aloe vera pulp and 8 oil blend. So why don't I just show you that oil now? It's right here. Okay, so that's the go-to hair milk. Now the oil. This is one of the first things that we created in the line, and we did it not just for having an oil in the line because, you know, it would look good, but it's because of what it does for you. These oils are essential oils and carrier oils formulated for dry hair. Curly hair is usually dry hair, and even if you don't have dry hair, you can still benefit from using this in several different ways. I suggest using it as a pre-poo. I also suggest using it to seal in the moisture. After your go-to hair milk, you're going to use your 8 oil blend. The oil blend, I mean, I'm going to show you oil, but you've seen oil before. I'll just show you maybe on this white plate if it will work. Let's get a right angle, a good angle for you. Okay, so the oil is, there's no added colors or anything to it. Okay, this is an oil. It's an oil, guys. So what I love about the oil is it can be used anywhere. So it's a beautiful oil. It also is scented with some rosemary as well. It has citrus in it, sandalwood. You know, it's got 8 oils. You can Google it. You can Google it, but you can also check online just to see a little bit more about the 8 oil blend and, again, natural ingredients. So it comes in a 4-ounce bottle. We also, people have asked us for that other top. We won't sell it like that because we found that in shipping, that kind of top is easy to leak, whereas this comes with a safety seal and then this type of top. You can use this straight to your head as well. The other top, which is called, it's a squeeze out top, and it opens up. We sell those on our website. You can get one too with your order, and that way when you're at home, you could easily leave it like that. Just close it up. It's in a dark bottle on purpose because, as most of you know, oils like this have a better chance of lasting longer, staying fresher, not going rancid when they have a dark bottle. So in this case, it is a dark bottle. Okay, so that's the 8 oil blend. As far as the description of it goes, I mean, it's an oil. So when you look at what oils go in it, that's what you're gonna get. So 4 ounces, 8 oil blend. So let's talk a little bit about the stylers. After you use an 8-oil blend, you can go, depending on what kind of style you're doing, some people like to use some butter. Some people like to use some butter. And the butter, basically, I'm going to show you. This is the Twist and Curl butter. And see, it's pretty thick. It doesn't move around. The way it's dispensed into the bottle, that it actually is a little bit warmer when it goes into the bottle. So when you receive it, it's not like lumpy or anything. It's pretty flat on the surface. And I just want to show you, here is how it looks sort of heaped up. Okay, so you can see it sort of giving you it will heap up like that. Okay, so that's how the butter comes out. And then it melts away. So you could nicely melt this away in your hands just from the heat on your hands, and there you have like a melted butter in your fingers. Something like this, what I would use this for, now I do wash and goes mostly, as you probably know. There's a lot of people who like to do love twist outs and who look great in them. A twist out, you don't even have to melt it out in your fingers first, just how you heap it up, start to twist like that, it's perfect. For a wash and go, I suggest putting the butter only on the ends of your hair. So for a wash and go, I'll take the very end. Don't always do this, I don't always, but sometimes, especially in the winter, I will take the very ends of my hair, and after the leave-in, I'll seal a little bit of butter in there, because the butter, you see now it's basically disappeared from my fingers. Okay, the butter is going to just kind of melt into your hair. It's going to penetrate the hair shaft, but it also is going to seal, because it has a couple different butters in there and oils that allow it to seal. This is perfect. When you have it left over on your hands, you can easily rub it into your skin, your legs, your elbows, everywhere. Okay, we've had good feedback. My mom recently told me something. She called me up and she said, Lisa, I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, okay, what is it? She goes, it's a serious thing. And she says, you know how, my mom's in her mid to late 70s, and she says, you know how in here, I think they call it the décolleté area, in here, when women get older, it tends to wrinkle a little bit. She said that she's been using this butter on that area, and she noticed that it is sort of firmed up, plumped up a little bit. She even asked my dad if he noticed it, and he said yes, he does. So anyway, maybe I'll have her on here one day just sharing, you know, little things like that. So just wanted to let you know, the butter, when you see the ingredients on there, because they're just natural ingredients, you can find a lot of uses, and I'm sure you'll tell me more uses than I know for myself. So we showed you these so far. There's a few more of the line, and that includes the Freshen Up Hair Mist, includes the jelly, and it includes the lotion. So when it comes to styling, people have a choice. You know, you might want to have your hair a little bit more firm, like you'd like the curls to actually feel a little bit more crunchy. If that's the case, it's actually this lotion. If you like your curls to be a little bit softer, it's the jelly. So I'm going to show you the jelly first. The jelly is one of the products that we made first in our styling line. I'm going to show you maybe the top of the cap. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now you will sometimes get color variation, and if you don't mind, I would like to talk to you a little bit about color variation in our whole line. And it just so happens to be that the jelly is one of the most recent products that we used. Our new, one of our citrus blends came out darker, you know. It's all from the same source, but in nature, as you know, you can get variety. Sometimes they come out darker and sometimes they're lighter. So that's why you'll find that our jelly, and sometimes you'll notice it in the conditioners, and maybe the butter sometimes. That's why you'll notice, because we use citrus in a lot of our products because of the uplifting properties of citrus. You'll find that they could be darker. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that if you've noticed that. So let's get back to the jelly. The jelly is pumped into this container. It looks like this. It's like, this is how thick it is. Okay. It gives you an idea of what it looks like. It's not going anywhere. See how thick that is? This is great for people who have thick hair. If your hair is coarse, if your hair is thick, so high density they call it, it smooths in very nicely. It's very smooth and kind of buttery in your fingers. It coats the hair very well, so it will seal your hair in. It will dry with a cast, okay? But the cast is never crunchy. You're never gonna get flaking or crunching from this jelly. You can use it for a lot of different purposes. Most people will use it in a wash and go. You can use it in a twist out. These together are great for a twist out. So we're talking about the butter and the jelly together are great for a twist out. You can, if you're doing a ponytail and you want to slick your hair back, it's great for that. You can use it on your edges. Oh, and I'm not showing the healthy edges today. We are in new production of the way the container looks. So this has always been, this was one of the original ones that we suggested for edges because it's so thick. If your hair is thinner, you could try taking, you see how I had that on my hand like that? Stick your hand under the faucet, it could be some warm water, and kind of allow it to get thinner. So thin it down with some water and then apply it. A lot of people like doing that as well. So that's the jelly, and this here is the curly styling lotion. So I'm going to show you on the back of my hand how this looks. Okay, so the styling lotion is quite white in color, okay, and if I put it together, you see it does have that, the strings, which is basically the properties that make it a gel type of consistency. It's very, very smooth, and it goes on really nicely. So in the description, we're talking about how easy it is to glide through your hair. We like, we're gonna show another video of the right application for these products, but this one, just to let you know, it comes in a pump, and this is the way it looks. You see how it snaps back? Just giving you an idea of what it looks like. Okay, so it's a lotion. So styling lotion, some people ask the question, well, what's the difference between the styling lotion and the styling lotion and the hair milk? Well, one is a styler and one isn't. So, but some people do get hold from the hair milk. I would never get hold from the hair milk for my hair. So if your hair is similar to mine and maybe it's low porosity and it's medium density, this is my curl pattern, you may or may not get hold. A lot of people do, okay, including my sister. So this is all she needs. And then she puts a little bit of oil on top of it, just a little bit. But the lotion, because it goes in very, it's a thin product, but it doesn't mean it's lightweight, like a, you know, lightweight. It's lightweight on the hair, but it's not light in what it can do for you. In other words, you get full, like this is my results that I got from using this. I did a wash and go just this morning. I'm getting a lot of fullness in my hair. It's not extra crunchy, but each curl you can feel there's a cast on it. I'll tell you a little bit more about using this one further, okay? So we've got this. That was the curly styling lotion. Lastly, we want to just talk about the Freshen Up Hair Mist. The hair mist, if you were to put it out on a white plate, for example, you would see just a tiny tinge of color to it, because natural colors of the aloe base that it has rose water. The rose water has a slight tinge to it as well. It's in a dark bottle, so of course it's going to just be kind of clear. We don't put oils in this, so this is what I want you to know. It's botanical blend, so it's infusion of really good herbs that are known for dry hair. Mister, just as far as the mister goes, I hope you can see how this is just lightly misting out. I use this on my face sometimes as well as a toner, and this is a great product for somebody who's on the go. You've just done your wash and go, you want to only do it once a week, but you want to refresh your hair. So this just went into the air, and it's hardly even, it's so light, but you don't need a lot. So that's an idea of what our products look like, and thank you for asking for us to share that, Cheryl. It was you that asked us to share this. I'm glad that we have. If you have any questions about any of our products, please, please, please feel free to ask us. in the comment section of wherever you're watching this. So have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.